guys, it's Emily and I'm gonna film another story time today, and this one's really weird and like I barely remember it, but Katie's like, can you do a story about this? And I was like, oh, good one. So okay, this is a story about a Mexican waiter who hit on me, and I'm pretty sure he was like 40. She's actually texting me like more hints about it right now. Okay, so so I guess Katie and I love going to Mexican food. Like, it is like our favorite food. Oh my gosh, like chips and dip, yeah, that Pepsi, gosh. Anyway, okay. And so we always went to Puerto Vallarta, but then we decided to check out this new Mexican restaurant like on the other side of town because I think it was like cheaper or something. I don't really know why we decided to go, but like we're like, let's do something new, you know? So it was just like me and Katie, and like I feel like it was like in the summer or like the spring or something, and we get there and like we walk in and it's just like nobody's like there. It's just like guys, like there's only like guy staff, like really, but the girls, like if there were girls, like they were in the back like not saying anything. Like it was, I don't know. So we sit down and we're like looking over the food, and like this guy comes over. Let me just say, he looked like a dad. He looks like 40 years old, like legit. I don't know how to explain. Like, he did not look what he said he was, and I will explain that later. But literally, he is just like waiting on us, and he's, you know, being nice. I'm like, okay, yeah, good. He's doing his job, you know? And so we order our food, and then like we're eating, and he always like, he comes up to check on us, and then he's like, so are you guys sisters? Or like, oh no, like Katie's brunette, I'm blonde, like I don't know how he sees it. But then he's like, oh, you guys are beautiful. And I was like, oh, thank you. Like, I mean, it was nice. It was a nice compliment. I'm not saying anything wrong about that, okay? But then here comes the weird part. So like I think we're like finishing our food, and like he's just giving me this weird look. Like, I don't want to say, he's giving you the look. You know the look, okay? Like, it's like the, you know, I don't know why'd I do that. Anyway, so he comes up and he's like giving us our bills and stuff, and so literally, because Kate and I paid separately, and so like he's like giving hers back, and then he's like giving me mine back, like because like we already paid and stuff, and like he's holding my card, and he's like, so how old are you? And I was like, how old was I? 18? 17? I think I was 17, I'm not sure. And I was like, I'm 18, and he's like, no, that's not what happened. Oh my gosh, this is what happened. Okay. So literally, he was like hitting on me, and he was just like, oh yeah, you're pretty, blah blah blah. He's just going on and on. Like, I don't even know what he said because I blocked it out of my mind. But like, I was just like, I'm pretty sure I'm too young for you. That's what I said. And then he's like, how old are you? And I'm like, technically he should be telling me his age, because then he could like, you know, wing off of mine, you know? But I'm stupid, and I was just like, I'm 18, like, and he goes, I'm 22, and I was like, you are not, like, he is not 22, you guys. He had like a beard, he had wrinkles, like, I feel like he was starting to get shorter because of gravity, because that's how old he was. Like, literally, I was like, there's no way he's that old, or that young. Oh my god. And so he's literally like, he hands Katie back her money and her card, but then he's holding my debit card, and he's like not giving it back to me because he's just like, oh yeah, so blah blah blah, and he's still hitting on me. And I'm like, sir, just give me my card back, because I'm not hitting on you, I'm not going out with you, I don't know what you want from me. And so I don't know what happened, but like he finally like gives it back, because I'm just like, no, I'm not interested, like what? And like we leave, and like oh my god, we were so out of it that we had to drive to this park like across the street and just go on a walk, because like we needed to like collect our thoughts and realize what just happened. Did I almost get like taken away? Like, it was so strange. Like, I can't even explain. Like, it's like one thing, it's flattering with like when like a younger cute guy like, you know, hits on you, but like a man who probably lied about his age. And then, which also reminds me, I have another story. I don't know if I should be saying this one, but I'm gonna say it. Okay, so each week, we go swing dancing, and So like this was like a couple years ago when I was like first going on like dates with like my then boyfriend and stuff. Like we weren't dating yet, but I really liked him, of course. Shouldn't have. Anyway, so like there's this man. I don't want to say his name because I don't think that's right, but I'm gonna make a name that's similar to it. I'm gonna say Dog Boy. His name is Dog Boy, okay? So there's this guy, he's like shorter than me, which I'm like 5'7", so like imagine that. And then like he had a full-grown beard, wore like regular clothes, but like he's always there every week, and like he's like one of the regulars, like it's no big deal. I honestly thought he like worked at the swing dance because like he's always there, he was always like talking to everyone. I don't know, that was just like my vibe. So like me and my then now ex is like, we were standing outside, like we were getting a breather because it's really hot in the ballroom, like, and so we were standing outside, and then all of a sudden Dog Boy comes up to us and he's like, hey, do you guys want to know a move? And I was like, I mean, sure, like this is like one of my first times, so like I'm okay with it because I didn't get this weird vibe yet. Sorry, the sun is weird. Anyway, and so he's like, he thinks me and my dude were like together, and then my dude goes, oh no, we're siblings. First of all, we were a biracial couple. So that doesn't make sense. So like it was a joke, but like the fact that Dog Boy was like, oh okay, I was like, I mean, I guess we could have been like adopted siblings, but like what? And anyway, and so like I thought he was just gonna show me like a regular swing dance move. He literally picks me up and is like flinging me from side to side, and I'm like, whoa bro, I don't know how to do aerial things, okay? So I'm like, not okay, because take me to dinner first. But even then, I did not want that from him. And so, but yeah, and so we go back inside, we're swing dancing, and then he asked me to dance again. Dog Boy asked me to dance again, and so I'm like, sure. And so we're dancing, and like he's just asking me like blah blah blah, everything, just like how I don't know, just get to know me kind of things. And then all of a sudden he goes, so can I have your number? And I was like, like, I don't know, I don't want to be rude, but like I just didn't want to, you know? And like I really liked my dude, and I didn't want him to think that I was interested in this guy for some reason. I thought those were connections, I don't know. So I was like, because he still looked older, and so I was like, I think I'm too young for you, like I was looking again. And he's like, I'm 17. 17? He looked so old. He looked like 28. And I'm like, oh, me too. Like, I was like, oh. And then like I ended up giving him my number because I can't say no sometimes. And then the next day he called me, but I was like at play practice and I didn't answer. and like I just found out like recently, like a couple weeks ago, that he had added me on Snapchat because of like the phone numbers, and I had no idea who like the person that was that added me. I didn't know until I made a connection. I was like, oh my god, that's him, because I guess his real name is not Dog Boy, it's something else. So I was like, what? Like everything was so strange to me. But yeah, like, and I had explained to my dude, I was like, look, I have to give him my number because I couldn't say no, but is it okay if, like, you know, you could protect me next time, right? But yeah, those are my experiences with boys. Like, not good. I'm just trying to get cute mouth boys still. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out that video. But yeah, just wanted to let you know those were kind of funny stories. So yeah, see you guys later.